We started off as Titans, and now we're the Jets. The start of every season always starts with the sweats. Vinny T, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, what's the deal? Don't even try to tell me that the curse ain't real. We're coming for you, better run and hide. Snowball and Johnny Boys, Jets worldwide. Why, yeah, boy. Like and subscribe. Fitzpatrick, the end of every season is always tragic. Doug Bryan missed, everybody got pissed. 2 Super Bowl seasons ended with just one twist. 15 years without the playoffs, is Aaron Glenn legit? We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit. We're coming for you, better run and hide. Snowball and Johnny Boys, Jets worldwide. Like and subscribe.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time you guys are watching this. This is Jets Worldwide, and I am your host, one of the hosts. I'm Johnny Boy. I'm Dolo. I am Dolo tonight because my guy, Snow Bizzle, is Jets Worldwide, baby. He is flying and he is enjoying his beautiful time up in amazing Italia. He's over there chilling. So big shout out to our guy, Snowball. Snowball, you are missed. We are here, but man, oh man, what is going on to everybody in the chat? I see Leanie's in the building. I see Coach Glick. Actually, I need to say this real quick. Big shout out to, well, not a big shout out, but, you know, prayers up to the Ulbrich family. Saw something today, and his unfortunately his wife passed away. So prayers up, and you know, hey, we're all praying for you, regardless of what you guys might feel about Coach Ulbrich, man. Still sucks. So may she rest in peace, and prayers to his family and all his kids. It's gotta suck. Say that. But let's keep it going. So what up to Billy SBC? I see our guy Craig. I see Brother Yeti in the building. Bill M, as always, one of the top dogs in the building. Got our guy Danger Zone here. We got Dino. Thank you guys for coming on, man. There's a lot going on. Football is starting, the camp. There's a whole bunch of rumors going on. But before we really get into all of that, I got to say this. We do got something going on over here, right? So you guys know, if you guys do a super chat, if you guys go ahead and $4.99 super chat or more, or become a member and become a jet setter over here with us at Jets Worldwide, we are giving a really, really, really cool raffle that we got going on. And I mean, I don't know if you guys have checked it out, have seen it, but it is the awesome signed helmet with Mr. Third Down Wayne Corbett. I've never seen this. I've never seen this anywhere. I think this is really dope. It says Mr. Third Down. I mean, hey, you know, I think he got his inner pit bull when he signed this. So appreciate that. See our guy Lou B's in the building. There's so many people going to camp tomorrow too. So check out Lou B. BG's going to be there. It's going to be a lot of individuals, man. But before we start getting into all the topics that we got going on tonight, there's a lot of things going on, man. So again, guys, make sure if you're watching, hit the like, hit the sub. You guys know what time it is. But man, we got to shout out our guy, Snowball. Man, my guy is enjoying himself right now in Italy. I mean, check it out. This guy is in the mountains. This guy is in somewhere checking out some real cool art, which is awesome to see him doing on that. And then you see Jets Worldwide sticker being stuck somewhere up in Italy, so they let him know what time it is. But again, man, what a time. So this is fun. Man, I wish I was out there though. I'm not even gonna front. I mean, he is sending a whole bunch of things showing how much excitement he's having out there. He's out there with the wifey, which is pretty dope. But guys, let's get into it, right? So tonight, I kind of want to start it a little bit different. So we got our special guest. Our special guest will be joining us in a moment. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, big shout out to our guy Dayne-O from the Danger Zone. But I wanted to get into this and talk a little bit about it. These two characters right over here, and just like that, you say Beetlejuice, and my man appears. Guys, some people might say that we are the opening act of this show. I mean, it's they're awesome. They're doing great work. They've been killing it for a while, man. My guy in the building, Dayne-O. Dayne-O, what's going on, brother? How you holding up, man?
Opening act, my ass. We're a double feature, baby.
Hey, I like playing the Eiffel Tower, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm with it. Hey, guys,
Dude, what's up?
Snowball is not here, right? So typically, we kind of rein it in a little bit. We're not going too crazy, but bro, he's not here. It is you and I. This shit's about to be wild. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm so pumped. We finally got some Jets content. Maybe a little bit of overhyping, I think, out there. But there are a couple of things that I'm going to hit you. I didn't send you anything about what we're going to talk tonight. And
did something happen this week? I missed it.
Well, there's a lot of things going on, but I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to be able to essentially rapid fire through this, right off the top of your dome, freestyle, man. So, which if anybody does not know, my guy Dayne-O and I, we are some hip hop heads. We do consistently send things to each other in the sense of music, right? You nasty minds out there, but some things happen, man. So what's going on with you, man? How's work? How's everything going? Like Friday, we made it.
Payday.
Hey, we always say here, bro. You guys just got paid, but we still got bills to pay. And with that being said, did you check out our guy and what he's doing over there? I mean, look at him.
Bro, he is really taking this Jets worldwide thing a little serious. I mean, that guy is just everywhere.
I mean, dude, there's stickers in Hawaii. There's now stickers up in Italy. Where next? So
yep, bro, telling you. Yeah, dude, kudos to him, man. Get the hell away while you still can. We're about to all be locked in for months, dude, get it, man. Let's see some Italian dishes. Come on, Snowball, send more pics.
Hey, I want to see the wine. I want to see what kind of wine he's drinking out there. My guy is enjoying it. So I say this: you're getting a lot of love. Our guy Phil in the building. Say, what up, Dayne-O? You got Yo Holmes, party, yo. You already know what time it is. Our guy Mark Sacchetti, that rhymes with spaghetti. What's going on, man? He says, hey guys. But bro, we got some stuff going on right now, right? I saw this shit that just happened, and you're the perfect cat that when I saw all of this, I was like, I gotta bring Dayne-O on. Like, Dayne-O is going to give it unfiltered, he's kind of like on my level on how we feel about a lot of these dumb shits that talk about the Jets and what they got going on. But you got this cat, right? Robert Saleh is talking trash. My man says, we're going to beat their ass, talking about the Jets. What are your thoughts about that?
You know what? At first, I'm like, man, like hell you are. With who? Cam Ward. That I'm just not a Cam Ward guy. But then, I hear these rumblings. Oh, he actually started looking good at the end of last year. Whatever, man. I'm not even worried about that. I just know Saleh, like from what we all know Saleh, and if there's one thing we can do to beat them is just get around the edges, man. And Brees can do that, and I also think Kenyon Sadiq can do that. So, man, talk your noise, because like we've had teams in the past, if they hear noise like this, they would kind of whimper or like it would get in their head. I don't think this team that we have now, this collection, this newly added veteran, they're not worried, man. They're going to work today, tomorrow, the next day, regardless of what old Salah said. He just needs to chill on the TRT. That's all I'm saying. Like, mellow out, bro.
100%. I mean, bro, when I saw this, I was laughing. I was like, yo, X syndrome. Like, shorty is salty as anything, super mad, seeing what they're doing, seeing how they're building stuff, getting offensive weapons. And he's like, yo, where was all of this when I was over there? Oh, man, must be nice to have a GM that is like listening to the coach and they're kind of working in tandem together. I love it, bro. I'm watching that. I busted out laughing because I'm like, yo, you sound salty, bro. Like, dude,
you know what
came
else?
out.
Like, bro had more passion in that 1 word or 2 word soundbite than he did the whole last 2 years he was here.
100%. 100%. It took him to say something like that. You know what? I say this, man. Give us all the ammo that we need. So when we come out, bro, we're guns a-blazing. Like, it's adding more ammunition to us, bro. And I can't wait. This team, the way that they're talking on the pressers, bro. When's the last time you've seen so many of our players during training camp have pressers and talk about, what they're building and the culture, bro? I couldn't believe seeing. We'll get into this a little bit later, all right? Because I got a whole bunch of things to show you, a little bit of some slides. I cannot wait for us to whoop his ass week 1. It needs to happen, bro. Like, you know what, Bet? You could make all that noise, but we're gonna make noise where it counts and when we have to end that W. Okay, at the end of all of this, we want that W. But then you get this other salty individual as well. And you got Plax, now this one kind of hurt. I'm not gonna front because Plaxico is a green run guy. He's from the Virginia Beach area. That dude is always around, really well respected. But my man said, when I walked into the prison on my first day, I was like, damn, man, fucking loser. And I had the same damn feeling every day I walked through the door with the Jets. I call bullshit because that man was so hyped to be a Jet when nobody wanted him. The players that we had during that time, what we were coming off during that time. But you see this from Plax. What's your thoughts on it?
Dude, another guy talking that talk, man. Whatever. Like, just spin the narrative, like, try to spin this story another way now that time has passed. But, like, all I'm saying is if I go from jail or prison and I, think I'm a loser, and then I go and make like 6-7 figures and I still think I'm a loser, maybe I'm a loser. And that's what I think with Plexico, man. Maybe it's not us. Maybe it's not prison. Maybe it's you, bro. Maybe it's you.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like, again, it's always poking at the narrative, right, with the Jets. I mean, you want to make noise. This market is where you'll get your name back out there again because it's not going to happen if he does it anywhere else. I mean, imagine he was, Kansas City, not saying that nothing bad about Kansas City shit because they're making noise in the sense over there, but KC's not a big market like the Jets, like the New York market is. You wouldn't hear shit about it, but it's getting blasted through every freaking content creating, every freaking sports channel, and it goes to that same clip of him talking about that. Just shots of fires, man. This dude is 100%, I think, salty and what the Jets are doing. He's like, damn, it's these guys. If they start to win, it's going to be an amazing time over there in New York.
Dude, not even close to my favorite 17. Like we had Braylon Edwards, man, for those championship runs with Rex. Then fucking we bring in Plexico and he takes number 17, man. Just shitty, man. Even Revis spoke out recently and said, bro, we should have never signed you to begin with. Like, so I don't know, man. Like you said, low hanging fruit, easy to hop on the bandwagon of blasting us. But honestly, like, I don't know how many people are empathizing with you over this, man. I don't think anyone's heard from you in forever. So just go away.
100%. We got your guy in the building and our guy in the building. The guy, man, dude, I'm seeing him everywhere, bro. ESPN, he is doing his thing. Big shout out to our guy. Jake's in the building, says, we are in the danger zone, folks. Let's go. Oh, yeah, bro. You're getting a lot of love too by us saying Plaque's taking shots. He should aim higher next time. Damn, bro. Are we going that dark right now?
Dude,
You know,
I cannot think of Plaques without thinking of Cheddar Bob. Like, I really
100%.
can't. Like,
100%. 100%. Yeah, my friend shot himself in the bomb, but he's still, yeah, my boy fucked his mom's. Dude, I love that scene, man. Again, guys, I apologize. I'm not apologizing because me and Dayne-O, we will randomly go into lyrics. It's just how we talk, okay? But shout out to Bosker. Bosker's in the book. She said, why does Salah lie? He didn't meet 1,000 fans. He does remember saying it. Why not just admit it and then say that all the NFL players and coaches want to win every game? That's what he should say. Why lie? True statement. That's a true fact.
stand on it.
Yeah,
stand on it.
And that was his issue, when it was over here with us. But again, and these two cats, man, this shit's funny, bro. Like it's a clown show. So go to that game, show out, and show them what time it is. But then today, this drops, okay? And you and I, a while back, we kind of talked about this player. And I was one of the cats. I was like, bro, I would love to have this individual. But today he came out and he's like, yo, I feel super disrespected. I feel very slighted. And then, us, we are starving for a quarterback. We've been wanting a quarterback. I'm going to bring it up because it needs to be talked about before we start getting into all the training camp stuff. But this man says,
don't do it. Don't do it.
This
we're
guy
doing it.
says, yeah, we are, bro. Mayfield on the Bucks not extending. He feels disrespected. Okay. You know what's happening. They're like, make him a Jet, green and white. Give up all 3 number 1s for this man. Nah, okay, maybe I'm going a little bit too much, but I want to ask you, okay, what's your thoughts on this? Like, I mean, him saying what he just said, like, do you feel a certain way about that? Talking about his team, especially going into training camp and into the season.
If I was him, I would indeed feel the same way he does. I think it's trash, man. Take care of your guys. He is, for me, a top 5 player at quarterback in this league. I love to watch. Like, I will watch a Thursday night game and he can play, Boise State for all I care. He is just fantastically fun to watch. He also is good as hell. I think he's only had 1 year under 60% completion. Dude, he would have beat Namath's passing yards record like 4 times in his career already. If we could get him for a first next year, a first, doesn't even have to be our top one, like a first, I'm running. I am doing it. I wasn't sure that I would say that when this first came out, but the more I think about it, no brainer, man. And dude, if it's 1 first, you could still draft a guy.
100%. 100%. Bro, like his stats last year, right? 3,700 yards, 26 touchdowns, 11 INTs. The year before that, 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns, 16 INTs. The year before that, over 4,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. With the Panthers, right? I mean, you guys know what time it was with the Panthers. He spoke about it, but that's when it was kind of bad for him, right? 1,300 yards the year before that. Real quick with the Rams, He threw for almost close to 1,000 yards, threw for 850, 4 touchdowns too. I mean, but you know what time it was when he was with the Rams. But then when he was with the Browns, bro, I will never forget that game that he came in against us during the Browns and fucking won. And that shit sucked. And ever since then, I was like, yo, this dog's he's a dog, bro. Like, this is the type of cat that I would love to be under center. This is a guy that would lead men. And then they come out with the Netflix whole quarterback stuff on him. And bro, and you hearing him talk his shit in the huddle. And it's amazing. It's amazing, right? Talking shit to corners, right? He said, I got popped, and that shit hurt. But as soon as I heard dude start, ripping at his mouth, he said, I popped up so quick and threw a touchdown just to let him know who I am. I'm like, stand on business, bro. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But would it take a one for him, or would it? I mean, because I think he's a free agent after this year, right?
You know what? I think you're right. The plan is to let him play this final year. So yeah, you're right. It would not even take a one unless it happened like now. And it's not going to happen now. So yeah, we wouldn't even have to do, you're right. We would just have to outbid for his services. Mark's down there. He is really against it. I don't know if you can pull a couple of his comments, but he's got good points, and I want to ask you about some of the things he's asking down there, or his point of view.
100%. I mean, we this is so. First off, let me put this up there before we get to our guy. The Danger Zone has gifted a Jets Worldwide membership, which went to Mimosa. Mimosa, welcome. You are a worldwide jet setter. I got a letter here. I mean, have you heard it when you become a worldwide jet setter? I don't know if you have, man, but it's pretty badass. Like, here it is.
Worldwide jet setter, welcome aboard.
Yeah, that shit is dope, man. But our guy Lou B is pumped about this because Lou B's in the same boat with me. All three of us. He loves Mayfield. He gives a $1.99 super chat. Big shout out to our guy Lou B, which, by the way, he will be at training camp tomorrow, guys. Go and check my man out. Dude is awesome, awesome, awesome. But he says, if any team wanted BM, what is the pick value this year? A first, right? It would have to be a first because he's that good.
And it does look like if they were to part with him, that would not fly over well. For one, their backup is Jake Browning. They would be rolling. It's too late for them to really get anyone else. So, I mean, are you sending them Geno back? What I don't know. I don't even think that they are gonna. I think they're just gonna table this until February or January, and go from there. They'll probably have to overpay him then. Or decide, that what they're probably going to do is, okay, you don't have Mike Evans this year. How much can you carry us? And if you can, maybe we'll overpay you. If you can't carry us, it might be time to rebuild in Tampa Bay. And then he just walks. So I don't even think that I give him anything, man.
So the chat is really, really torn about this one, right? So you get Bosker that comes in and says, shout out to Bosker again. She says, Baker's reckless. And what has he won? Nope. We'll draft our own homegrown dudes. So, but then you get Knob. Shout out to our guy Knob. He says, you could get Baker for a third and a conditional fourth. I don't know, man, because you just said it. Who do they have as their backup, right? So that's going to be the play itself. Like, yo, you guys have not had a good quarterback like this maybe since a washed up, how do you want to say washed up? Like a older, more seasoned Aaron Rodgers when he's over here with us, but even then his numbers still weren't as good as freaking Baker Mayfield's itself. And dude, we got the talent too over here. But I don't want that problem between if they were to bring him over here with us right now, then he starts Geno's like, yo, I came over here. What's the deal? Or is Aaron Glenn and Muji like, you know what? Fuck it. I think this guy's that good that if you're that good, Geno, beat him.
And that's again why, I don't think I'm toying with that nonsense now. But Geno, 1 year deal, I think that if I were to be interested, I am personally interested. It would be to succeed Geno and to be here prior to that rookie. Like, I don't want this rookie quarterback we draft to start at all in year one. So I want someone who can play, and Baker would be the guy. We'll see though. Maybe Geno earns that job, but this is a good back burner option. We'll see how it plays out.
100%. It's an intriguing one. I have to say that, but we got Jet 71 again. The whole chat right now is torn up about this, right? And he says Baker's about Baker. He's always respected. He's always deserves better. He looks good in games, and people love. But when he stinks, but he balled. No, thanks. Jet 71. I don't know if I can agree with you on that one, man, because this dude did some stuff, man. He was with the bum ass Browns and he was still putting numbers. We would kill for numbers that this guy was putting up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we fucking had Justin Fields, and it's a tough one. But Nav says it, and he's agreeing with you, bro. They're making him prove it. They're definitely going to rebuild in Tampa. I'm not funding the Tampa rebuild with my picks for a guy that's a big if.
Dude, in January, you're not funding anything for them. He's walking, or they're overpaying him. Though I think Knob knows that too. Like, everybody, let's chill after the season, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a conversation. I like it because you and I have always been on the same boat in the sense of, like, we get a quarterback, yo, don't fucking put him in there. Yo, Mayfield, bet you the guy for right now, but there's going to be this guy's going to be coming at your heels. The whole Alex Smith, Patrick Mahomes scenario, because Alex Smith was not a bum, bro. That dude was good. But can you imagine we get a Patrick Mahomes that's in the wings and stuff? But also we would need an Andy Reid, right? At that. But anyways, there's a lot going on right now with the Jets. The guys are in helmets, shorts, and jerseys. All right. And these cats are it's where we excel. All right. It's where the hope for the Jet fan is there. And I tell you this, Dayne-O, you know me, bro. I'm all in, dog. Like, give me all of them slow motion highlights. Give me freaking David Bailey having 20 billion sacks. Kind of worries me that, Membu is saying what. But then you got Joe Tippmann. He's like, yo, that dude could ball. You got freaking Breece Hall talking about I'm a vet, talking about the organization finally has some stability. You got freaking Aaron Glenn talking on the mic, saying things like these guys are going to have to prove it, and everybody has a chance to be the starter. That culture that is always, and I hate that word, bro. I hate using that word culture, but shit, I can't stop using it because you could see what they're building. But before, like, I don't know if you've been watching all of that, but these cats right now on what they are building, what's your thoughts on what you're seeing so far?
Like, I came into this off season, like, and I think we all did, or a lot of us older heads, like, now, once you start watching this team for 20 plus, 30 plus years, you kind of, you talk yourself down a little bit before it even happens. You're like, I'm not going to get amped over this or that or this. Well, that's where I was, all freaking spring. However, you know what? I stuck with it with the Bailey shit. I get it, dude. Balled the hell out in shorts, like you said. I'm not geeked over that. I mean, it's nice, but I'm not geeked over it like many are. What did get me a little geeked, and I wasn't expecting, was some of the pressers, man. Like you said, Breece Hall in an interview, I thought spoke way, way better and showed more confidence than I've seen from him in years. And I am probably the lowest on Breece Hall in this entire fan base.
You and
That's
I both.
me saying it. Dude, that's me saying it. Like, I actually really liked his he had swagger, I felt like. I do think that he could be in for a good year, but back to the original point, like these guys were speaking very well, like adults. You get nuggets about what they think of Glenn, and everything there is glowing praise. Not even like it's not even blowing smoke. It's like the dude's an adult, he's telling us what he needs and blah, blah, blah. And Reich, same way. It's really reassuring to hear because you can kind of tell, once you're watching this team long enough, when a guy is being authentic and when he's just like nervous to talk to the New York media and he's just pulling shit out of thin air. No, like there were some heartfelt thoughts in these pressers this week. If you haven't watched them, go watch them. Dude, Minka's presser had me geeked right off the bat. I just
All the
really
feelings.
like, dude. And then Brees's today, Tipman's, dude, there was so many good pressers, and I think I don't know, they're speaking in theory. It's got me like it's looking even better than I thought it could in the end of July. If you asked me 6 months ago.
100%. I mean, I want to touch on the Minka. When that dude talks about, I'm a Jersey cat. I've always seen, people rocking like Jet stuff, but kind of on some like, that one that I always call it the paper clip, right? So it's the kind of like secretive Jet fan hat that people wear, right? It's just the airplane logo and that's it. You kind of don't know what it is unless you're a Jet fan. You know what I mean? So I have to say this, like for me, him being like, yo, I want people to be proud to wear Jets gear. I want people to be rocking that shit. And I'm here like, yo, this guy, he knows what to say. He knows what to say to get us all in the feelings when it came to that. So I really have to give it up to Muji and to Aaron Glenn because I don't believe in that whole it's all Muji and none of it's fucking Glenn or vice versa or whatever the dumbass narrative that comes out. But it's my opinion only, right? But the people that they're bringing in, the players that they are drafting, these are guys that are believing in what they're trying to build. And again, you and I both, bro, like I said it, I'm going to be tough on Glenn this year. This is Glenn's team now. This is the shit that he's really built. And he does not get a like, oh, it's all right, and it's the second year. Now, fuck that. All right. You know the deal. You got that fucking shit the first year. You got all them cats out that you needed to get out. Now we're here. It is your boat. You got a guy that believes in you. And bro, and Muji speaks so highly of Glenn and vice versa. You can't help but to be like, shit, man, like these guys are doing something. And before I get your thoughts on that, we got another
Worldwide jet setter, welcome aboard.
from our guy, Phil. Phil, thank you so much. He's gifted another Worldwide Jet Setter membership that went to Chris B. Chris B, welcome. You are a Worldwide Jet Setter. My guy is in here. And guys, if you guys do give any kind of membership, any kind of super chat over $4.99, that gets you into the raffle that we will be raffling next month. The signed Wayne Corbett Mr. Third Down helmet. Bro, this helmet is badass, bro. Like the Mr. Third Down shit is so official. It's so official on there. But again, thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil. But anyways, going back to what we were talking about with these two great guys right now. What's your thoughts on what I'm talking about? I mean, am I tripping about that or?
I mean, no, you're not. For me though, like I do dial it down a hair. I'm right under you though, giggity. But for me, it's more so like it's nice to see that these guys. It's not like a lame duck situation, We've seen that in the past. But like these guys are still trying to make this work. They're trying to their fullest for us, for each other, for everything. Now, can this change? Yes, but for now they're both all in, trying to get year 2 up off the ground. It's reassuring for sure, but I mean, I don't know how much you can really tell until we're actually playing. But for now, they're saying all the right things, and even between the lines, they're saying you can kind of tell that they are still together, trying to figure this shit out. And I don't know. It's going to take actual games to tell. But I don't think, I mean, look around the national media who doesn't have to praise our roster construction these last few months as well. Damn near unanimously, everyone's liking what's being built. The coaching staff does look better as well. So there's no excuse. That's all. Like there's less of a rope. No pun intended.
Hold the rope, though, man. Hold the rope, baby.
You got to get off to a fast start. That's the bottom line. But so yeah, on the surface, on paper, it all looks good. It should, but it does as well.
So are you on the boat then that the first game is a must win?
No.
Yeah, I'm not. No. Same here. Like I'm not. I don't. It's too early in the season. I mean, do I want to see them competitive? Fuck yes. Like it should be. I don't want to see a blowout, because if I fucking see a blowout, I'm like, yo, there's a lot of conversation that's about to be talked about. This entire fan base is going to go nuts. It's going to go crazy because of that. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think the players are going to allow that. Again, we talked about it last year when I was on your show, The Danger Zone, guys. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go check them out. It is in the description. Danger Zone starts tonight at 9:30, I believe, right? Or 9 o'clock?
9:30, somewhere. Hey, stop by anytime. We're 7 away from 700. Really trying to get there. But you guys just hit 600, so we're both in that 600 to 700 range, man. Fridays, baby, united. 700.
Yeah, I see what you did there. And
Worldwide Jet Setter, welcome aboard.
And just like that, the Queen has spoken. Leanie has gifted another Jets Worldwide membership that went to the Crashed Jets fan. Welcome to the Worldwide Jet Setters. So, but yeah, dude, I'm pumped, man. I really am. I want to see, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. Week 1, like, I really hope we beat the living bricks off of Salah, like, and all the X's that are there as well. Like, I don't believe in the whole, that shit sounded really bad when I just said beat the bricks off of all our X's, but at the same time, like,
you're right. You want that to make it known that you have turned over a new leaf. Your team now is better. We let those guys go for a reason. You can't then have your ex, come back with a hotter guy than you and show them off. Like, you want them to show up with, shit, or go home with shit. And we take the dub. In order to turn the page on the Salah, the Jermaine, the Tony Adams, the JFMs, man, win that game. But is it must win? I don't think anyone in here can honestly say it's must win. You just got to get off to you can't go 7 straight weeks in the beginning of the season losing that,
100%. So is it a must win? I don't think it's a must win. I think it's a prove it win. I would say that, but I don't think it's a must win, because like a must win is we're in the fucking playoff hunt and we must win this damn game to get in. You know what I mean? F you, Braxton Berrios, for dropping that damn ball that would have gotten us into the. But anyways, I'm not gonna talk about that right now. But then I want to talk about this trio right here. Okay, you got, bro. First off, Braylon Allen looks fucking massive next to Breece Hall and to Davis. Bro, it's crazy. How, and he's the youngest out of all of them, which is still nuts to me.
True.
But this running back room right now, if Frank Wright can freaking unlock these guys, I really believe that this running back room will be nasty as shit this year. The fact that they were talking about they were trying to get Braylon Allen into the passing game itself, but it all went to shit with that injury. Could you imagine this massive individual catching the ball and fucking trucking people over? You know, Davis ain't no slouch either, bro. There's a reason why they call that cat the Jackrabbit, not just because he went to that school, but that dude is squirrely as they come. And then you got Brees Hall that has a lot to prove. My favorite quote that he said on that damn presser was that Braylon Allen and Davis are coming for my job. So I have to be constantly that guy. What's your thoughts on this?
I love that mentality because I mean, with Brees, honestly, it does mean a lot that he feels like that with Braylon and Isaiah. But honestly, I just love it for him more. Like you do need to keep proving it. Like he also has talked about, his extension was an extension, but it wasn't like forever. It was long enough for him to get a redo of proving himself, so he can get more money. So I hope he takes, that seriously. Just prove it every day. Like they are coming for your job. They ought to be. I mean, damn. But dude, also like, I like what you're saying about this room has potential as a whole. I really do think that they do. I don't think we ever had a staff use them all perfectly, but also I think that they've also underperformed it a hair. Imagine if both those things are flipped. You use them right situationally, and they give you their best. Dude, I don't even know what we can expect out of these three if both those things are true.
100%. I just hearing Brees, like you were saying a little bit earlier, I was in shock, man, because I've never heard that from this guy. You know what I mean? Like this dude was always like that. Like, yo, he has a very goofy laugh. All right, let's just keep it a buck. That shit is so goofy, but it's Brees, right? It is what it is. But yo, you didn't really see that. This man was talking about business, and he's like, I'm the guy, like I'm the vet. Like I got a thing with Garrett Wilson and I that we know we're the best athletes on the damn field, and we got to go ahead and prove it. The fact that he talked about this year, they're not going to be able to essentially stack the box on me. All right. They're not going to double Garrett because we do have all of these other weapons that we'll talk about in a moment. It is awesome to see that not only are the cats like excited about it, but they see the talent that's around them that they just haven't had in a long time. All they've ever known, especially Brees, all he's ever known was losing. It is crazy to see potentially where this freaking, because you're right, it wasn't you, but every team knew that, especially after Garrett went down, all they got is Brees. That's it. So
And he spoke about working out with Gino the first half of the off season. That was pretty cool. He also mentioned their Bible study at the facilities, which, that's whatever. But I think it's a bonding thing for, if you're into that sort of thing. I think it is nice to see from an outsider perspective. Is this the year it all comes together? Like it's lining up that way, but you still have to go out and do it, obviously. But I like this offseason already for Brees compared to ones in the past.
100%. Guys, you guys are watching Jets Worldwide. We got our guy Dayne-O from the Danger Zone. You guys are watching. Please hit the like, hit the sub. We are on our way to try to get to, I don't even know how many, but our guy Snowball is currently in good old Italy, enjoying having some quality time with his wife, which is, he deserves it, man. This man works like, I don't even know, but I'm glad he's out there. Snowball, we miss you, man. We wish he was out here, but enjoy it. Have crazy amounts of fun. Drink as much wine as you can. Shout out to our guy Juicy Jets in the building. Our guy Kev. He says over under 4.5 super negative tweets from Brees this year. I'm gonna let you take that one.
Damn. I mean, you could do 5 super negative tweets in a single day, Juicy. I'm not gonna lie. I am going to lean positive though, and I do think that this is the year that he does more than 1,000 yards rushing. I really do think this is a career year for him. So I'm gonna go negative. Hot take. I'm going under. What about you, Johnny?
I'm on the same boat. I think us seeing him talk on that presser, you could see the maturity in this cat, and it was different. Like, again, you being there, this dude can't hide his fucking emotions, bro. Like, he can't. He really can't. And he didn't up there. And he fucking spoke so highly of the organization from the top up. His own words saying that he's seeing stability in the organization. I was like, holy shit, like, who is this guy? Where did this guy? This is what I wanted to hear from him because, dude, you and I both were killing this cat. Like, yo, you want to fucking be here? Then don't be here, bro. Go back, listen to My Chemical Romance, go back into your whole emo stage that this man was doing, you know. Hey, Brees, if you're watching this, bro, we got love for you now, all right? After all the stuff that you said, bro.
Whoa. Slow down. We got I still want to see it, but what I'm saying is, man, like we were disappointed dads, man. That's what it was. We weren't mad at Brees. We were disappointed because like you couldn't count on him week to week to get, there was games he had with literally cheeks, man, like 1.9 yards a carry and shit. Couldn't run up the middle, running straight in the back of Vera Tucker, years past. Like, can we see some vision? It seems like he's got some clarity this year. He's got paid. Can you show us vision on the field? It's not the same thing as clarity.
I want to see him when something goes wrong, and does he take full accountability for it? Can he get on there and be like, yo, I fucked up. Like, this was on me. We lost the game because of me. And because I am a guy that I am putting myself up here. I am the vet. I am one of the voices of the locker room. It's on me. Can we see that from him? Time will tell. We'll be able to go ahead and see if he's going to be able to do that. But as of right now, you and I are cautious, I would say, right? Because history has kind of proven on what my man has done. But I don't know.
Is it a career year for him statistically in
100%.
your eyes? Okay.
I said it a while back, and I said it, I think I was on your show, that I believe Brees Hall will have a career year this year, not only in yardage, right, for rushing, but I think also, like, I think we're going to see not close, but we're going to see a whole, like the dude from San Francisco, right, McCaffrey like type numbers, because Gino's a cat that could get him the ball like that. Gino will be quick to give him the ball. He said it. He said, yo, it's crazy to see how much of a professional Gino is and how, like a quarterback likes to get the ball out of his hand. When I heard that, he gave, that was straight slight to Justin Fields. And nobody was talking about it. So that's, guys, you guys are hearing it here first. Me and Dayne-O, right, on Jets Worldwide. For me, I think that was a, like Jey Uso, bow, shot right there to him, because, bro, and then you see Geno Smith and what he's doing over there in Kansas City, throwing a pick that was so bad, and you're like, shit, that was our guy. I mean, did you take that, or is that just me looking too much into it?
Justin Fields, man, honestly, I think I just muted him from my whole algorithm. I didn't even see that, and I'm fine with that. Like, do your thing over there. I'm over it. I am so over it. Brady Cook, can you get him off the team next? Because I really want to cleanse my palate.
Yeah, dude. Bro, remember I was on your show and I said, the reason why I wanted to see Brady Cook because I wanted to see what Tanner was. Can Tanner possibly, because we were shit already, but can he make this guy into a serviceable backup? If he's that good of an OC, a good individual can develop people. Because remember, we were going into this draft with how many picks, and the talk was about potentially getting a quarterback. I was like, well, can Tanner be a guy that could develop at that time? Fernando Mendoza, that was the guy that everybody wanted. Could he develop him? But the truth of the matter was that he didn't. He didn't. He fucking Brady Cook was undercooked, super bad. And yeah, get that cat off, man. Like, and I agree with you. Let the rookie sit. We don't want to see him. Just let Gino fucking be that dude. Big fella comes in, member for 1 month, says Brees will be a top 5 to 10 back this season. Book it. Thoughts?
5 to 10, yeah, book it. Big fella's right. Book it, man. Run to the sports books. Talk to your guy. Maybe Sorsby's guy. Whatever you got to do, man. Book it.
Yo, let me ask you that. Now you brought that man's name up. Sorsby, right? If he's there around the 5th, 7th round, do you take a shot at the dude?
Come on, bro.
Bro. I mean, this dude was talking about being a first rounder. At that point, fuck it, right?
Okay, so I guess the way my room would shape up personally next year is it would be the first round quarterback, Klubnik, and it would be a veteran. That would be the 3. So I don't see Sorsby fitting unless we see an extended Klubnik this year and it's like Tim Boyle. Then maybe Sorsby replaces him. But for me, that's a very long shot because I don't think you see that much Klubnik to get a beat on him, that strong. Yeah, dude, my room's already set. It's vet, it's first rounder, it's Klubnik next year. Sorry, Sorsby.
You got it right here. Last year we tried to cook, but next year we need to bake.
That's good.
Shout out to our guy Macho Talks. Yo, Macho last night on his show was cooking. Guys, if you guys have not checked out my dude, Macho Talks Sports, he talks all different sports. I mean, this cat was talking about how the owner of the Hurricanes is about I think he bought the Portland Trailblazers, and he's kind of trying to bring in a little bit of the NHL flair into basketball, which I was like, oh shit, what they've done with the Hurricanes is pretty cool. I don't know if anybody watches NHL, but go guys, check Macho Talk Sports. He talks all sports. Pretty dope. So, and then we got our guy, Nicholas is in the building. Hello, Dane. Hello, Johnny. You are 2 handsome men. Johnny, come back to fantasy. I'll give you a cookie, maybe a foot massage. Come back, Johnny. Come back. Yo, send me the stuff and I'll do it, man. I'm with it.
Dude, a foot massage. How could you say no?
Bro, I come from the glory days of Rex Ryan. I was hooked since then, bro. You know what I mean? So shout out to our guy. Mark Sacchetti says, fuck no, Johnny boy. I don't know what he's talking about, but pretty much it is what so
let me ask you this. Say the season starts tomorrow, Johnny. And you have 25 rushing carries to distribute amongst the 3 guys you see on screen. Not me, not you, but the other 3 guys. You have 25 carries. How are you splitting them up amongst these 3?
I'm one of the cats that believes that give Brees 20 touches a game or more to see this man cook. So if you're telling me that it's only 25 and they're going to have to distribute amongst these 3 cats, I'm probably going to go 15. I'm going to go 15 Brees, 5 Braylon because he's in the goal line situation. And then I mean, 5 for Davis too. You know, because Davis is explosive as well, man. He's not a small guy. What about you?
You know what? That was where I was leaning 15-5-5. That could alter depending if it's like 3rd and 1s we got to give to, Braylon, or if it's like 3rd and 12 or something. 15-5-5 is fair. I mean, Brees, yes, 20 carries sounds great, but also like he's going to catch the ball as well. And it's an early season or a long season, 15-5-5. I would start there and go from, tailor it as you need it.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna bring us other group now. All right. So I grouped a lot of this stuff together because I was like, I don't know if I could talk about just one cat and all that shit. I'm more intrigued by the group of itself and what they're gonna be able to do. And a group that I'm pretty pumped and excited. We're gonna stay on the offensive side, right? Because we want to be offensive. Get it? Kidding. No, nobody laughed. Whatever. But the tandems here, right? So we got our guy, Garrett Wilson, AD Mitchell, and then you got Coop. All right, Coop. Yeah, I can't wait for like if he grabs a touchdown. You know that's what's gonna happen, right? Coop. But I'm gonna ask you this question. Who do you want to see as 1 and 2? Is it Garrett with AD or is it Garrett with Coop? And why?
Um, it's a tough question because are you just talking about like the where they line up on the field? Are you talking about 1-2 in snaps? Or are you talking about 1-2 in targets? I have a different answer, I think, for all three of those.
So going into the season, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2.
Okay, depth chart for me. I mean, yeah, okay, it's going to be Garrett and AD Mitchell. Because my 1 and 2 are going to be guys lined up near the perimeter. So yeah, I like Cooper in the slot. Garrett could switch, and they all can play damn near everywhere. But even in snap counts, Garrett, Mitchell, until proven otherwise. Now, like targets, I could see Cooper breaking that top 2 in targets just because, like, I mean, personally, if I'm running a slant play, Mitchell's my 3rd guy here that I'm going at. I'm sending Mitchell deep, and I'm sending Cooper like short to intermediate. So I like to get the ball out of your hands, Gino. You're going to find Cooper and Garrett first, but lining up on the field, Garrett and Mitchell for me, 1-2.
Same. I want Mitchell to take that step. Give Coop the time to be able to, get his feet down in the sense of like knowing how to actually be a NFL player, knowing the stuff like that. But dude, him being the 3rd option, I'm with it. But I'm still somebody that believes that we're gonna really be running a lot of stuff with the 2 tight ends. So you really won't be seeing that much of wide receivers like that. So who do I want? Give me the bigger bodies. Dude, I want AD Mitchell to just be that big body, Brandon Marshall type of like receiver that we used to have. Plaxico Burress. I'm gonna say Plaxico Burress because he was another cat that was, he used his size really well. But AD Mitchell could be that guy, and I really, really, really want to see him take that next step. Dude, he's another guy that's playing with a chip on the shoulder. Everybody does not believe that he could take that step. There's a lot of individuals that are saying that Coop is going to be the guy to take it over him. He's hearing that noise. And it goes back to what Brees Hall was saying, that, you got guys that are itching to take your fucking job. And that's always going to get the best out of you. So if you got somebody that's, right behind you trying to take your spot, what you're going to do, you're going to give it your all. And you're seeing so far, I don't take too much of the whole, like, in fucking shorts and in that shit. Let's put some pads on and then let's see that. Cause we've been fooled so many times before with all these camp heroes and all this shit. But I believe on what you're saying. Wide receiver 1, Garrett, AD 2. But yeah, bro, Coop could take a lot of fucking targets, man. So
Hey, let's just hope that they're an interchangeable trio, and this isn't even, they all have similar snaps and targets. And you know what? All I'd say about this pick before you take it away, man, can we normalize guys maybe throwing a cup on for these photo shoots? That's all I'm gonna say. I'll just leave that there.
I mean, sometimes when you're filling it off right, that's what happens, bro. Like some people are gifted, some are not.
Throw a cup on, man. That's tough to watch. It's tough to look at.
There was a reason why I cut 80 Mitchell's off. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Snowball. That's what happens when you leave me in charge of shit. It's gonna get a little bit wild. It is Friday night. Friday night feeling right. Get you guys in the mood that leads you into the danger zone. And what happens in the danger zone stays in the danger zone.
Facts.
So, yeah, but we got Boss Girl coming out and says this is really Mitchell's first opportunity as a starter, being told we believe in you and trust you, almost like a rookie too. Facts. That is a fact right there. That is very true, because he was behind a lot of guys that he had to fight for that, and he just kept dropping. So this is the first opportunity that he's given. Oof.
And the other thing we both watched Brees's presser, we didn't talk about, was he was asked about Aaron Glenn, and he like last year to this year, and like he said some stuff, and we can go into that rabbit hole, but like the main thing he was saying was, when you come to New York, year one is a different animal, man. Year two is you're settled. A.D. Mitchell, he got year one out of his way. This is year two. We know it. We're Mets fans. Every Met that we acquire, dude, sucks in year one.
We got Abayani's son. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes, we did. But like the point is, it takes time to acclimate to New York. It might take Omar Cooper time, but Boss Girl is right, man. A.D. Mitchell is being told we trust him, but also he got to try out for us last year, and now he can actually settle in and be number two. So there's something to that, man. Get that first year out of the way, and then let's go now. It's time.
100%. All right, now to the one that we've been wanting to see, who is going to be the tandem that is going to give hell to quarterbacks. Okay, who are the ones you want to see? Who are you looking forward to having that Lamborghini special right on both sides that are just rushing the living shit out of the quarterback? But you got Bailey, right? Yo, my guy Will McDonald, ladies and gentlemen, this dude is jacked. He looks jacked. I'm not going to front. When I saw him walking like that, it reminded me of Carl Lawson. And we all remember what happened with Carl Lawson. So maybe it's fucked up mentality that I have, because I start just to go back and like think of all the negative shit. But yo, this dude looks like a guy that has something to prove. And then we got Kingsley, and then we got Joseph, who is right now injured, but they're saying that it's not that bad. I'm going to ask you, who are the ones that you want to see? Who do you think are going to be the guys that are going to excel the most as a tandem? You're muted.
That's a tough question, Johnny. I think I don't want to cop out, but like, I think it's going to be a lot like the wide receiver room, where like in the running back room, where it's like, can we just get all the guys to play well, and some will have their day in the sun, some won't, so others will, someone step up week to week. What I will say is, man, Bailey hit the ground running. I'm surprised it took us this long to mention him. But we had to get everybody invested first. We had to warm up a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. The talk of the town the last 2 days. And Glenn spoke about him, man. And I said I'm not going to read too much into that because they're in shorts and all that. But then you hear Glenn talk about it, and he's like, exactly the guy we thought we were getting, and then some kind of thing. Just reassuring to see, because I think the more confident David Bailey is this year, the better. the better he's going to be. If I had to say who would get the most sacks in this picture, hot take, because I haven't been the strongest supporter of his in the past, but Will McDonald, I do think that he takes that crown. But the other three, I could see getting 5 or 6 apiece.
So I'm glad you said Will McDonald, because I believe the same. Because I believe that this year we're gonna play with leads. That's gonna lead to us having packages that we're gonna be able to rush the quarterback and give those opportunities to pin their ears back and just go off. You know, but I think it's going to be Will McDonald. Plus, I really believe Will McDonald has a lot to prove and shit. We're still coming off when people are scratching their head when they pick this guy over someone. I mean, JSN just got the bag, and JSN just came off of a Super Bowl freaking squad. And could you imagine if we would have had Garrett Wilson and JSN? Yeah, I know what people are going to have to say is shit. But they have a quarterback and we don't. Yeah, well, I get that, but shit. Anyways, I agree with you, but I'm glad that, because I say this for last, and this is one of the things I don't like, and I'm gonna say this. David Bailey. David Bailey's a rookie. They are already putting this cat, are talking about Mark Gastineau. They're talking about the whole sack exchange shit. They're already putting all of this added pressure on this guy. And I get it. He is a top 2, right? He was the second pick in the damn draft. He has a lot to, there's some people that wanted, other players other than him and everything. I tell you this, I think we shouldn't expect so much from a rookie like that. The expectations that are being put onto this cat, it's fucked up, because if he has one bad game, then you're gonna hear it. People want to be like, oh, same old shit, they camp heroes and all this stuff like that. Am I excited that this guy is doing some stuff in training camp? Yeah, because with the shorts and with all of that, it's more about the form and the technique that they're trying out right now on these guys. So that to me is important, and him being able to do that. But I think the biggest factor is the veterans that we have that are able to help this kid out, and then having Dunbar there. I think Dunbar is going to be able to unleash Bailey in a way that what he did with now, I'm not here saying this dude is going to be TJ Watt. Okay, I'm not saying that. But shit, if we could get shades of TJ Watt over here, you're not telling me you're going to take that? The same thing with Will McDonald. Same thing with Joseph. Same thing with Kingsley. Like, shit, yo, bro, Green Bay was crying when Kingsley left them. And it's another reason why I'm not worried about Green Bay as a lot of other people are. They're playing, they're going through a whole fucking rebuild all over again. They don't have Parsons, and they don't have this guy that was a monster for them. That was their JFM. And you know how much we missed them. But am I tripping for thinking about that with Bailey? That it's just all this unnecessary added pressure onto him, or is it warranted?
Pressure / expectations, but also like, he was the number 1 defensive player taken in the draft. So he already has that, right? He already has pressure. He already has expectations. So it's tough. I don't know if we can add to it at all. I think the best way to kind of keep him in a good spot is to not give him like a million snaps right out the gate. Like, it seems like a guy that like you got to kind of make chill. He's not just going to chill himself, kind of ease him in, So yeah, I don't know. I don't know that we're adding any more pressure than he already puts on himself, that, his resume already puts on himself. But I don't know. I'll just leave that there. Like, he's already got it. And now he just has to go prove it, because hopefully he knows this fan base can turn rather quick.
One of my favorite things that I loved about Dunbar and what he said about Bailey was like, can he rush the quarterback? Duh. I'll be able to help him out on everything else. I'm talking about his run defense, because that's the biggest knock on them. He's like, yo, these kids in college are not doing that. They're not being taught this shit. Okay. So can he get to the quarterback? Yes. Is that what we're going to expect from him? Yes. I know he's like, I think that was the highest player that the Jets have ever drafted as a defensive player ever, in the whole entire organization. So, yeah, dude, he has a lot to prove. And I just don't like the fucking all the because as it is, it's already fucking hard to play in New York. New York is a complete different fucking beast. You're gonna hear it from, dude. We're the only fan base that has like 50 billion different content creators that are talking about the Jets on the constant. And shout out to everybody that's doing it. Which is awesome. You could get you pick your choice, your flavor of the day. You could get that, but I just feel like again with him, it's the expectations that are being put on this man already. I'm like, yo, you need to temper it a little bit back,
We do it big, man. When things are bad, things are really bad. When things are good, things are really good. Well, we just got to look at this moment in time in a bubble, man. They're in shorts, He excelled in shorts. Dude, we had Olu Fashanu falling down against him, okay? In this bubble, he hit it out of the park. What's the next step? How about you have this kind of week in pads? Let's do that. Let's champion that. Then do that in preseason. Let's kill it. Let's hit that out of the park. Then we'll carry. Like, you can't just look at this week and say, oh, he is going to be a Hall of Famer. No, he's great in shorts. Let's just leave. That's good, dude. That you can champion that, but it's baby steps, man. That's all. And you're right, man. We blow things the F up. But we got to remember nobody's wearing pads yet. So let's just take it one step at a time.
100%, man. And I cannot wait, man. So I know we got you on for a little bit more, but before we do that, are you cool if I bring so if anybody wants to call in, talk a little bit about what's going on, what their thoughts on training camp, what they're looking forward to the season of itself, and then kind of go from there. And if not, if we don't get anybody, we'll just call it a night, because I know you got your show coming up, guys. If you guys do not know where my man is at, he is at the Danger Zone, YouTube at Danger Zone. That is DAYNGERZONE, all one word, at the Danger Zone. Bro, I love I love at the end when it goes, the Danger Zone. It's fucking awesome. But guys, if you guys like to call in, the link is pinned. Come on in. What you were saying, Dayne-O? My bad.
A lot of people can't spell it, man. It's the regular way you spell Danger Zone, and you just throw a Y in there for my first name. But dude, I already got 2 new subscribers. Johnny, I thank you for having me on. I do have 10 or 12 minutes. If you do get 1 or 2 quick callers in here, I can hit them. But otherwise, man, I think they'll come and relieve me and help you carry this the rest of the way with that old Snowball,
Yeah, good old Snowball. I wonder what he's doing, man. I wonder if he's out there being able to enjoy it. Love for him to go ahead and call in there and see what's going on. So
he's probably watching us in the bathroom.
That dude is like, it is like 2:00 or some shit in the morning over there right now. That man is probably passed out. But we do have a caller that just called in. Well, he was there and he just disappeared. Nope, he's back real quick. So just to bring him on real fast. Our guy, James, what's going on, buddy?
Johnny boy, what's good, my man? Danger Zone, what's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, man?
What's up? Fucking New York Jets football, baby. Round the clock now. Here we go. It's time. Let me tell you something. This defensive line, I promise you, is gonna be a nightmare for people. You gotta think about it. With Harrison Phillips, Sweat, Briggs up front, clogging that middle. Bro, if David Bailey is what we think he could be, or his potential. Of the people that don't like Will McDonald. This motherfucker screams off the edge. He's no joke off the edge. Go watch his highlights from last year. He had 8 sacks, I think, last year. The year before, I think he had 10. Like he's only getting better. He's only getting thicker. He's a terror on the edge. So with him, Bailey, Joseph Asai, I don't know what's going on. He better get his fucking ass in shape because I don't know what that was about. Do we have any clarification on that one?
Not that I heard of. I mean,
Right?
it's just an injury, and then it's the same thing with Sweat. Sweat's got, he's on the injury list as well. Which, by the way, that injury worries me. I know a lot of people.
Oh, the hamstring.
The hamstring, bro. That shit is
Yeah.
a lingering thing. That
Yeah.
dude is a 300 and something pound man that he uses that hamstring a lot, bro. And
The good thing is he's not running far. He's playing in a phone booth a little bit. But yeah, he definitely used that hamstring to push off, and so you're not wrong about that. That is a little bit of a worry. But when is he going to be back? Does anyone know anything about that or no?
They haven't
No?
said they haven't really said anything on that other than they don't think it's serious. So
Yeah.
we'll see, man. But James, you got any other questions for us or anything?
No, bro. I just wanted to pop in for a second, bro.
Appreciate that, man.
All right, bro. Have a good night, boys.
Hey, make sure you go check out the Danger Zone. All right, go hit the
Yeah,
shop over
absolutely.
there.
Absolutely. I'll lock in.
All right, James.
All
Take
right,
it easy,
later.
buddy. And then we got
You know
James.
what? John, well, we can bring us up with the next guy, but I just wonder we didn't talk Jawan Briggs. Maybe we can hit that before I go.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that's a good one to bring up to this guy because I think this individual. He is definitely a fan favorite. He is a guy that, I've had the pleasure to break bread with. Dayne-O, you're another guy that I want to meet in person, bro. Like, it's just going to be fucking a dope time. But some call him the Bat Fella. Some call him the Big Fella. But I call him a friend, man. So big shout out to the Big Fella. What's going on?
Hell yeah,
buddy?
man. What's up, my friends? How you doing? I don't know who this Bat Fella guy is, bro. But I don't know. He does good work, I hear. But
He's a good guy.
yo, I think we're very underestimated this year. I think the pundits that are out there, they're so used to ripping on the Jets and everything. This year, if Glenn can get his head out of his ass, I think that we're going to be all right. I really do. I don't think playoffs yet, but I think we're going to at least double our win total from last year. What do you guys think?
Dude, I love that you said that because most people who come out with that take don't add in the caveat that they don't think playoffs yet. They just leave it like their optimism is boundless. And it's like, no, at least be logical. And what I just heard was a logical take from you, man. And I know you're a logical guy, but I'm just
Thanks,
like saying it for anyone, first time listening to you. Like, I'm with you, man. Double the win total. Fuck yeah. Like that on paper, they ought to. I can't excuse it if they don't, Johnny. What do you think, man?
So he's saying so Big Fella, you're saying playoffs, right?
No, I'm saying not playoffs yet. I'm saying I'm at 7 wins right now.
Okay. So for me, I'm on the same boat. Would the playoffs be cool? Yes.
Yeah.
But I think the first step, if you are wanting to make this, I can't get down with the 7 or 8. Like I can't, I can't. I never have. I never will because I fucking want to win a season. Like that's where it should be always. Okay. So it's 9 wins for me. Yo, if he gives me 8, I'm going to be pissed because I feel like we still have so much fucking talent that we should be able to do that. I'm not scared of Green Bay. I'm not scared of a declining Detroit fucking Lions. Okay. I think it starts with Caleb Williams, and Caleb is that but that defense over there in Chicago is nasty. Yeah. I'm really worried about that stretch of games that ends with the Chargers. that is tough as shit because it's like KC, the fucking Chargers, and I forgot which is the other one of in itself. So, big fella, real quick, because I know
Yeah.
Dayne-O wanted to get into this. He wanted to
Okay.
talk a little bit about Jawan Briggs, and you're a good guy to talk about that.
Okay. Now,
Dayne-O?
go ahead, Dane.
Well, it goes back to what you were saying, man. A lot of people are underrating us. I think Jawan Briggs might be the most underrated player on the roster. I mean, he gets some love, but like, dude, if he does what he did last year for an entire another year, his name's going to be everywhere. So, do you think that can happen, or do you think that maybe he just gave us his best and now he's going to be in a crowded room and he just kind of is, moderate for us?
I think the addition of Carl Dunbar to our team is going to make everyone better. And I think Jawan Briggs will take a step this year. I mean, he had 4.5 sacks last year, and he had nobody. He had Braden McGregor and friggin' Watts and those guys and Michael Clemens. You could double him and stuff like that because he was getting to the quarterback. No, I see like with the additions that we have, okay, with Sweat and Briggs and even Daryl Jackson Jr. I mean, Daryl Jackson Jr. is gonna surprise people too. I'm looking forward to seeing how he'll do. I think Briggs is definitely he could definitely take another step, and he finished the year like in the top 5 in defensive tackles or something like that. So I mean, how could he not? I mean, everything's pointing up for him. So that's what I see anyway.
100% agreed. And I think at the end of the day, like at least us, we talk about it constantly. It's these coordinators that they've brought in that is not getting enough talk. And it is the Dunbar. Okay. It is the Musgrave that nobody seems to even realize that is the quarterback coach that we have. Alfredo Roberts and what Alfredo Roberts has done in the past of itself. Like we could keep going on and on and on and on with these guys, but until they prove it on paper, I don't know. Real quick, I got a super chat that just came in from a new Jets fan, Ali. He said, and this is perfect because I mean, big fella, you are going tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not going to camp. I'm going to be at the meet.
Oh, the meetup. My bad.
I couldn't get a ticket. The Jets screwed over everybody.
Those mother suckers.
Yeah, those.
Have you ever been, big fella, to where you could answer this question from Ali? Like, what could he expect going?
You can expect seeing the players come out, practice and stuff. They do sign autographs. There's going to be Jet fans there. I don't know how it is the way they're doing it this year because they have the weight room thing they're working on. So there's space that's going to be taken up. So I don't know what the regulations are going to be, but usually I don't think they have it this year, but they used to have like Jets Fest and merchandise stuff you could buy, but I don't think that's going to be there either. I think you're just going to pretty much see like how the Jets practice, hopefully get some autographs. That's from what I understand anyway.
Yeah, and Ali, I tell you this, try to go there early because they will have a whole bunch of stuff set up. They normally, since it is the only one that's opened up to the public, they probably will have ex-Jet players there where they'll have a spot where you could go and get some of the new merch, some merch that you won't be able to get anywhere else but there. But they'll have like a little panel spot, or not panel, a tent there where that's where myself and Snowball we met Lavernius and Braylon.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which was fucking dope to be able to see that. And this was before, we told both of them, we were like, yo, you guys look fucking like you guys could put some pads on and fuck somebody up. And they busted out laughing. So, but it's enjoy it. It's gonna be great. Give your biggest Jets chant. We were there last year where the presser came out when when fucking Aaron Glenn was like, when he heard the JETS chant from the crowd, he said that shit hit him right then and there, because he's like, yo, this is the fucking team that changed my life, that gave me this fucking opportunity and all of that. So you could be essentially part of that. So enjoy it, man. It's fun. Meet everybody that's going to be there. You know, if you see a lot of these normal cats that are always there, go be like, oh shit, you're fucking Boy Green. Oh shit,
Yeah.
you're Lou B. Oh shit, you're Chef Kevin. Oh shit, you're the big fella. Oh shit, you're Dayne-O.
And
Facts,
New
dude.
Jets fan. After practice is over, head on over to Cloverleaf Tavern
Hey, there you go.
in Caldwell.
In
That's where
Caldwell,
we're
New
all going to be
Jersey.
hanging out. So if you want to meet up with everybody, that's the place to be around 11:15 or 11:30. Head on over there and check it out. All right. Asman's going to be there. Nick Shine's going to be there. Everybody's going to be there.
Right there
You
it
know?
is.
So,
395 Bloomfield Ave in Caldwell, New Jersey.
yep.
That is the official tavern of Jets Worldwide. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Hell yeah. We're going to miss you, man. It
Yeah.
was fun. It was fun hanging with you this last year, bro.
100%. But big
And
fella,
Dano, you got to come out too sometime, brother.
Dude, I do. I need to get to a home game, and when I do, I'm gonna be making my round. I got to meet everybody, man. And you're
Yeah.
top, damn near top. You and Johnny, man, top of the list.
Well, I'm looking forward to that, man.
well, you know, I love
Yes,
being
sir.
on top.
Yeah.
Yo, funny thing, real quick. I took my son to Geno Smith's first training camp when he
Holy
was with the
shit.
Jets, bro. Yeah. So it's funny he came back.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's like full circle. I mean,
Yeah.
and I do have to run, but the only other thing I would say to Ali, as someone who's never gone, is like there will be clips of all the plays online. You don't have to record them yourself. Like, you know, when you go to a concert and everybody's just filming, man. No, man, just ignore the filming of the plays and just witness. You know, it's going to be surreal for you. It would be
Yep.
for me. Just get the memories etched in here, not in here. That's all. That's the only advice I would give.
That's great advice, bro.
100%. It's funny you say concert. So I'm taking my wife tomorrow to Rod Stewart. The Rod Stewart concert's out here. And I'm a big fucking Rod Stewart fan, bro. So I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That motherfucker got some fucking bangers.
You're gonna
all right?
you're gonna break
Bangers.
out if you want my body and you think I'm sexy.
Fuck yeah, bro. I got the fucking move. I wish you guys could see my hips and what I'm doing right now.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
my hips don't lie, baby. Don't you
Hell
think
yeah,
I'm
bro.
sexy? Oh shit. Let's go. Hey, big fella. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, brothers. Take care. Have a good one.
Peace. Dude, that was dope, man.
Dude,
Hey,
so I've talked to him like 3 or 4 times online. He's a popular guy, and like a lot of people are really popular. I'll tell you what, man, he deserves to be popular. He is just such a likable guy. Talk about affable, like, and logical, like
Yeah.
just the bee's knees, man. Love that guy.
he's tall as fuck, bro. He's like,
I gotta see this, man. I gotta see
yeah.
this all.
I mean, you're a tall dude too, because I heard you're like 6, almost 6'1", right?
I'm 6'2".
Yeah,
Um,
6. My bad, bro. 6'2". Shit, you know. I mean, my man used to dunk. He used to play ball.
I mean,
so if
I'm
anybody
6'2".
knows, you know.
I'm 6'2" with like a 20-inch waist.
Oh shit! Hey, you know what they say about those 20 inches, right?
Hey, I do. Hey, yo, Johnny, man, I
know you
hope
gotta head out.
I hope I eased your snowball-itis a bit.
You did. You did.
I'm sure the Aframs of the world hopefully can pick up the mic for me here now.
Well, we do. We got Coach Glick that's in the back, ready to
Perfect.
to do that. So, Dayne-O, I'm gonna give you really quick full layout on your own. Where can everybody catch you? What you got cooking on tonight?
Well, wow, shit, big ass head, Dayne-O. I'm the Danger Zone, the Jets Danger Zone, named for my first name, but also like our Jets have been flying in the Danger Zone for quite a while. Maybe when we have a winning season, that'll change that name and it'll be something positive. But right now, we are live on Friday nights, typically for a few hours. So, guests right up front and then, callers in the back. And then Sunday nights, me and Chaos, Jets Chaos, have a Sunday night show where it's more streamlined and like boom, boom, boom. Friday nights, though, Sunday nights in the danger zone, and a proud supporter of Jets Worldwide. I was an investor on day one, so I think I should be able to retire soon at this rate. They are growing. And Johnny, take me off the screen for a sec because I want to dude, it's unnerving to just talk to yourself. Anyways, I want to compliment you because I have been watching the past few months, and compared to last year and like your first starting, dude, you're getting very more well spoken. You can hold, dude. You're growing, man. And you've always been fun to talk to, but I can really see you catching your footing as a host. And tonight was evident of that. So I just wanted you to notice that, because I don't know how often Snowball tells you, but yeah, dude, you're starting to cook. So keep it up.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. He tells me just talk. He always tells me that. He's like, just talk. He's like, do your thing and be yourself. And I think that's something that we've prided ourselves on this show, is that anybody that we bring on, just be yourself. We don't want you to be anything else but yourself. And Dayne-O, you too, bro. You fucking have always killed it over here. And I've always enjoyed going on to your show, talking ball. And my favorite, and I can't wait because I know it's gonna get ready to happen soon, but it's the hot take, right? The hot takes of the season that'll carry on through the entire year,
Dude,
so
we had like 50 hot takes from various hosts and personalities in the fan base last year. We might top it this year, man. About a month away, so I hope you're writing yours down. Just saying, start collecting them out of the memory bank. But guys, Jets Worldwide every Friday, 7:30 Eastern. Like and subscribe. I'll leave it there, Johnny. Keep killing it, man.
With that being said, we got one beard gone, and then we got another beard on. Our guy, Coach Glick, is in the building. What's going on, Coach? How you holding up, man?
I'm doing well. It's kind of warm out here on the West Coast, but I'm feeling good.
Hell yeah, man. We're getting all these crazy things that are happening right now. The hype is happening. I mean, you are an individual like myself that has consistently been very optimistic on this team, that we always think that they are going to do something. You see it. You could kind of feel it on the freaking pressers that they're having. Hearing Breece Hall talk